Vigates, welcome back to Kickback Garage. This is Rob, obviously. Now today I want to fit the BGM Clubman exhaust, the Mark IV Clubman exhaust, and I think I'll just cut it at that. We're just going to do that. That's the only thing I'm going to do in this video, because then I've got a bigger chance of making the video a little bit shorter. And yeah, and I know this can be a pain to fit. So if you have ever fit one, or you're going to fit one, then this video will probably be a good bit of information, I reckon. So I'll send the scooter over, and we'll crack on with it. As you see before you here, this is the BGM Clubman exhaust. Now, this is a painted one, and I fit one of these on the Shrekmobile this time last year, and I had a bit of a time trying to fit it. First off is, I mean, this is pretty good. You can see the joint here, after it's been painted. In fact, it looks like they've masked this area, which is really good. That's all being well and done, but when they painted it, they got loads of paint on the inside of the flange here. So I'm just going to move that around a little bit. And there is no way in hell I can get that thing together. Oh, I can't. Really. Oh, it's supposed to be tight, but this is like ridiculous. So, and I remember this is a trouble I had. This, I can't get it off again. That's so annoying. This is the trouble I had last year. So it's a bit annoying, to tell the truth. I think actually the one I had last year didn't have this area masked, so it was a little bit easy to get on. But what I have to do is get some, I'm not sure, some fine sandpaper or something, and stick it down the hole there and try and get rid of some of this excess paint so that it will slide on a little bit easier, which will make my life easier when we get it on the scooter. I've taken away as much as I can. Obviously, it's really hard to get in the nooks and crannies of that. And I actually had to take away, smooth this out at the end here as well, the paint, because it wouldn't go all the way in. And she's still a little tight, but hopefully, oh, come on. There you go. She slides on a little bit easier. There you go. A lot easier, actually, like that. So hopefully, when I fit this, I should be able to fit that. Or should I just try and fit it like this, with those in and put the springs on afterwards? I'll do that. I'll try and fit it as one piece. We'll see how that turns out. Right, well, that didn't work, so that's me back to plan A. And plan A is just going to have to fit this part first by itself, so that I can line it up. The problem was I couldn't line it up with the bracket if I tried to put it in as one piece, the bracket on this side. I'll show you later on. But first off, I like to give a little bit of a smear of this exhaust paste on the manifold here. Nasty stuff. Then we offer up the front end of the pipe to the manifold. Easy enough. And I've already fit the springs on the exhaust manifold. So now I can stretch them into place onto the exhaust itself. Oh. Need some strength. Need some strength. Come on, lad. Come on, lad. You can do it. Yeah, baby. So that's the first one. Incidentally, this hook here, it comes with the exhaust, which is pretty cool. I've got 4 of them now. Let's see if I can get this hooked in there. There you go. Oh, why does it want to bend itself back there? It's a bit of an awkward angle, to tell you the truth. Yeah, that'll have to do for now. And we'll go around to the other side. Right, well this is the complete pain in the arse part of this. I'm going to have to turn. It's so hard trying to get it on that part of the exhaust manifold. Oh, there we go. And I pushed it in a little bit too far. Damn you. The aim of the game really is I need to pull it out a little bit so that it goes onto this bracket here. Oh, what a bugger. It's so tight, that joint. I mean, it's good. Exhaust joints are good. But, oh God, man, come on. I remember the last one I fit, I didn't take away the paint in that joint, so that was such a difficult job. So that's the top tip there. There you go. So I've sort of got the angle right there, and then I can offer it up. I can offer it up to the bracket. There you go. Nice, nice. Ah. Strangely enough, that fits really, really nice. The last one I had wasn't too clever. But let me put these in loosely. This is the one for the end pipe. Where's my screw? There it is. You've got this little screw that goes on here. And you've got one of these brackets is threaded, this one, and one isn't threaded. So what you do here is, what's this? Do you want a BGM sticker? So this goes through there. See how difficult it is to hold? Not at all. If you just hold it up like that, yeah. So don't tighten it down, just enough so that it'll keep itself supported on the back there. So it gives you a free hand. There you go. Maybe I should lift you up a little bit, what do you reckon? So I held this, thread that through, just tightened it slightly, just so that it doesn't wobble about too much. And then we fit the spring washer, the spring washer, flat washer, just lift that up there. So I don't want to be tightening these down yet. Just want to leave those loose, and then I'll fit the end pipe piece here. So you don't want to be tightening up those bolts there yet. This end piece is a little bit tight. I'm going to see if I can open it up a little bit with a screwdriver. That's better. That was my fault. I had the screw in. Naughty Rob. And the question is where to put this. I think we'll move it out there. That's why I haven't tightened it up. And I think we'll have to fit that there. So I'll loosen this one. La la la. Should I take out that? No, I'll keep that there. Keep that where it is. Right, let's see if I can get that over there. I think I'm going to have to use a pair of pliers like this if I can get to it. And just to close that clamp a little bit so I can thread the nut on there. Come on, you bugger. You can do it. He doesn't want to do it. Bastard. What do you reckon? Will that do it? Right, so the next job to do is fit these exhaust springs. Oh, some grunting and groaning gonna be going on here. They're quite tough to get in there, but the tool makes a doddle really. So that's that one on. And I've got one underneath. Is that shorter? That's a shorter spring. I'm not going to use that. Right, and then I've got this one. Same here. There you go. Right, that was the springs fit. And before I tighten this down again, I want to just nip up this front one here, like so, and then I loosen this. And I put the old blow, Mr. Blue Loctite. If I can get it out of the box, that is. There we go. Same with the front one here. Then the final job is nipping up this one. And I got some resistance. Go. Nip that up. Right, well, job done. Actually, I was really pleased with the way that went together. If you consider the fact that I've fit a long stroke crankshaft, then it's pretty good the way that they make the bracket here. I'm going to do a bit of wobbly cam just so you know. It's good that they make the bracket here so that you can like slot it, move it around. So this is what she looks like on the scooter. It's not touching the bracket here, which is nice. There's a little bit of air in the back there, so it's not rubbing on there, no vibrations, good. And we move along here, and I'm going to try and shove you under the scooter. Let's have a see if we can see. You can see there is the engine, the part that's supposed to hit the lug. There. But my lug is here. Can you see that? But I really don't think that's no fault of the BGM exhaust, because I fit this on almost the same engine on Swex, and they lined up really well. So what you see here is I've got a lug here, and if you look on the other side, for some strange reason, I've got a lug there as well. So someone's been having a bit of a weld under here, and it's had a repair as well, which I'm aware of. So that's probably why that's not touching that. So if this exhaust falls to bits, then that's probably down to the fact that we can't bolt it up there. It's just a shame. Never mind. Right, so we'll have a look around the exhaust, and it fits nicely there. But here, I've got a bit of a conflict of interest. I'm not sure if you can see that. It's touching the flywheel manifold. Or is it? Oh, it is. It's very, 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 very close. So what I'm going to do there is I'll put a bit of a rag and a screwdriver. I'm just going to prise up the head cowl a little tiny bit there. Right, there you go. I've got a little bit of air in between the cowl. It's just this back lip here on there that was touching the exhaust. So I bent that up a little bit, so now there's air in between those parts. Have a look. What's it look like for clearance on the splash plate? There you go. That's no problem whatsoever. And as you see here, it's got good clearance for the footboard. So that's really good. Yep, no problems there. And as you can see, I had to butcher the backside of the head cowl here. I did that in the last video. So you're going to have to check that. If you're going to fit one of these on your existing engine, you're going to have to take off the manifold and make sure that everything fits how it should do. Lovely. So that was the BGM Clubman fit. It was really, really easy to fit, to tell you the truth. Just apart from that niggle with the pin on the front there. So just bear that one in mind, because the last one I tried to fit I used ages. And that was because there was paint in there and I couldn't like move it into position like I could do now, which was a lot easier. Right, so that's the end of this video. The next video we're going to be concentrating on wires and cables, or maybe I should just do wires and then do one with cables. Maybe I should do cables or wires. I don't know. What do you reckon? I think cables. Cables first. I'll fit the wiring loom, and we'll probably do the wiring itself in the video after that again, just to shorten these things down a little bit. As I said, I will try and keep this video short. It's a bit of a bonus video, and I'll love you and leave you. Do the old thumbs up. Buy yourself a t-shirt, and I'll see you in the next one, lads. Au revoir. Au revoir. Start the filming before I start talking. Lift you up, lift you up, lift you up.